When I was just a little girl, my mama used to tuck me into bed and she'd read me a story. Y'all know that song? Hey guys, it's Alexandria X, and I used to make content on Instagram, and now I've switched over to YouTube. And the type of content I like to make are vlogs, talking videos, TV show commentary, and movie commentary. If you're new here, subscribe down below, and if you're not new here, welcome back to this channel. Today's video, if you're not new, you know I don't ever be having notes, and today I have notes for this video because I need to hit key points. If you're new here, I rarely ever have notes for my videos, but today was just a note kind of day. If you can read by the title, today we're going to be talking about the lost girl group I-5. I've been fascinated with looking at I-5 ever since I've known some information about I-5, and they just seem like a really cool group. So today, that's why this video is based on 2000s, because I have my 2000s makeup. I had this crop top that y'all really don't know is cropped, but this is from Garage. I got this years ago. Then obviously I'm really terrible with makeup, but got my cheeks, but if I back up it won't really know. Then this lip combo, I got a brown lip liner and a red lip liner with some gloss. Perfect. Who is I-5? I-5 is an American based girl group. The name I-5 stood for International 5. The group was formed in 2000 and then disbanded in 2001. What kind of music did I-5 make? I-5 made that typical 2000s music, but teen pop, dance pop, they made music such as that. The members of the group, and I'm gonna also say their ethnicities as well, because since they were called International 5, they were from all over the world and things like that. So Kate McAlano is Filipina. Talibi Hajek is Israeli. Christina Rumbly is from Florida, but she's just a regular American white girl. Then Andy McCormick from the UK. She's from the UK, but just another white girl. And then Gabby Equiz, she is Mexicana. How did I-5 come to be? They did an interview with some lady last year, I think, or in early 2022. Last year, 2021, that's what I mean, or earlier this year in 2022. Christina explained that there was some sort of casting call for a girl group, and the guy that was doing the call was really creepy, she said. If I can find that interview, I'll leave it linked down, because that's where the source of my information for this video is coming from. But Christina, she is hilarious. She was dishing the dirt on everything, and there would even be a point where she was like, girls, should I tell them? And then everybody would be like, no, Christina, don't say that, don't say that. But look, Christina was just raw, real, and telling everybody all the tea about what happened back in the day with I-5. But yeah, she basically said that the guy was kind of creepy, and he wanted to form the next big girl group that was with diversity, because I guess the guy was trying to be ahead of his time by making a very diverse girl group. All the girls had to audition and got the roles in being I-5. But Kate actually was the last person to join the group, because before Kate, there was another girl. She wasn't a good fit for the group. I think Christina said although they really loved her, nothing was wrong with her, they really did enjoy her. I think they said they even still talk to her to this day, but she just wasn't a good fit for the group. So she left. Kate auditioned and got to be in I-5. Let's talk about that famous song Cinderella. So people know Cinderella from the Cheetah Girls, but actually when Adrienne was on The Real, Adrienne said that this group named Play originally sung Cinderella. Although Adrienne is correct about the Cheetah Girls not making Cinderella, she is incorrect about who actually made the song. I-5 was actually the group who made Cinderella first. Then Play covered it, then the Cheetah Girls, and then I think another girl group did it as well, and a solo artist did it as well. So Cinderella has bounced around for a while now. When the interviewer had brought up that Adrienne was incorrect about it, literally all the women was like, oh my gosh. They all looked super upset that Cinderella was not credited towards them, but you know, I think they kind of felt a sense of relief that at least people now know the Cheetah Girls did not make that song. But they really look so irritated. Like, come on, like, oh my gosh. Cinderella, alongside their other hit, Distracted, was one of their top hits. Cinderella, you know, that I sung in the intro, when I was just a little girl, my mama used to, and then like Distracted, I get distracted, yeah. I can't remember the rest of the lyrics, but that's all I know. This video is in partnership with Odoo-Fly. Odoo-Fly is a phone case company, small business, but they make really good quality. And as you can see right here, it's a very like suede inside and a very silicone outside. When I put this on my phone, it makes my phone feel really good. I like touching my phone whenever I have this on. Of course, you don't have to get yours in brown. They have multiple colors like green and blue. But this is the color that I chose, brown, because I really like the aesthetic of brown. If you want to get a new phone case, maybe consider Odoo-Fly. Thanks to Odoo-Fly for partnering with me with this portion of the video. Back to the original. The fame of I-5. I-5 became a success. They ended up going on multiple talk shows, and they were either singing their hit Cinderella or either singing Distracted. They toured with Britney Spears, NSYNC, and many other people. Music that they actually made. Well, I've listened to a couple of their songs. I think I've only listened to about 5 or 6. I feel like all these songs definitely could have been playing in a clothing store in like 2006, especially Distracted. Like, I could have been in like Hot Topic and I would have been here. I've been distracted, yeah. No, wait. My mind is so crazy. Guys, I don't remember how the song goes. But look up Distracted I-5 and you'll find it anywhere on YouTube. La-Di-Di La-Di-Da was definitely one of those songs that was just more of a hype song, as well as Scream Shout. The songs were really good, and honestly, you could definitely see these songs being in like a 2000s movie. I really wish a 2000s movie definitely would have put their music in their movie or television show, because I think it would have accentuated 2000s like up here. The downfall of I-5. I-5 became no more when they got dropped for their record label, and another one couldn't really pick them up, or actually didn't want to. Christina said that the group was actually really expensive, and that's why no one really wanted to pick them up, because they were really expensive. Like, Christina said, like, their photo shoot for their album was, I think, was up to $1 million. It's really expensive. They're a really expensive group, and that's why no one really wanted to like pick them up, because that's just how expensive they were. After they couldn't find a record label, they just went their separate ways and they started doing their own careers. The aftermath of I-5 is actually all the women now live their own separate lives. They're still really close to this day, and they all still talk to each other. I think the closest, actually, with my observation, is actually still Tal and Christina. Tal and Christina, even when they were like back in 2000, when they were like in the group of I-5, those two, they sung the most in the group. Like, they were really close, and like they're still really cool to this day. All the women have kids now, except for Gabby. I think Gabby doesn't have any kids, but everyone has kids. They have their own families. They even like thank the interviewer for bringing them together, because honestly, I think Christina said, the reason why I keep saying Christina, because Christina really talked this entire interview. Like, all the girls talked, especially like during the times like the interviewer was trying to ask them questions, and like they just kept talking about everything that happened in the past. It was so funny to watch. But like I said, if I can find that video, I'll definitely leave it linked in the description box down below. Christina kept talking the entire time. She was basically just saying like all these things, and like how like they hadn't gotten together. It's been a long time since all the 5 of them have gotten together. Even like on a phone call, it had been a minute. So they really appreciated the interviewer for bringing them all together and everything like that, which was really nice to see at the end of the interview. This is just some miscellaneous things that I would like to add to this video, is that in the interview, you know, I'm gonna say it, Christina was saying how, as I said earlier in the video, Tal is Israeli, but they gave Tal box braids because they wanted to accentuate diversity. And Kate actually had said, she was like, oh my god, they had given Kate a Buddha shirt, considering the fact that she didn't know nothing about Buddha. She was a Catholic Filipino person. Like, she had no idea, but I guess they were just trying to accentuate, which I don't think that was the way to go. like if you really wanted to accentuate your diversity, you could have just gotten someone else. It was 2000. You could have done anything in 2000. You cannot pull stuff off like that today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, especially subscribe, and I hope that you have a good day. Bye.